Hello and welcome back to Now Playing, the only James Bond podcast on the internet. I'm your host, Richard.
And I'm Cody.
And this week we have Man with the Golden Gun.
And it was a fantastic movie. And some of you may have heard that right. The only James Bond podcast. Not that matters.
I was going with, for a while we were number one. I figure might as well just say we're the only one.
No other James Bond podcast.
Yep, we're the only one.
Bring it, other James Bond podcast. Let's go.
Yeah.
But Man with the Golden Gun.
Man with the Golden Gun. So
it was easy to my heart.
Yeah.
Because gave me the count.
I was gonna say it has the greatest actor of all time.
It had Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Gave me my favorite Sith Lord. Just give it to me again. Give it. I wish there were more movies with him. I wish he could still be here to make more movies.
Yeah. But hey, he was in a lot of good franchises.
He
was in Bond. He was in Lord of the Rings. He was in Star Wars.
Made a metal album.
He made a metal album in his 90s.
Yep.
That's metal as fuck.
That's the most metal shit that you can do. Like, bring it. Like, if you had told me he did a punk album like before he died, I'd have been like, that was the most punk shit ever.
But yeah, so he plays Francisco Scaramanga. He lives on a dope island in Thailand.
Yeah, he does.
This is my favorite villain layer in all the franchise. Like, it's the coolest one. It's an evil layer that's in the tropics. Like, it's the coolest thing to me.
Out of government reach.
Yep.
Can't do anything about it. It has to be there, which we'll get to that in a bit. We'll say what Bond has to say about that.
I was gonna say he has a flying car that gets him there. Yep. That's pretty cool.
It was overall, like, when you told me the other couple weeks ago, you're like, oh, if you're ready for more Kung Fu and movies, I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
and so I ate at my heartstrings again with more Kung Fu, so.
Yeah, so, like, this one,
sorry.
Do what?
Because I'm rubbing my eye a lot. I'm sorry.
It's okay, man. But yeah, so, like, the last one was, blaxploitation, like, genre. This one's more, like, they dealt with the energy crisis as like a plot point because that was a big deal in the
mix that with a little bit of kung fu and you got actually pretty decent story. Like
because like around I think this came out in 73. So Bruce Lee was I think in his height at that point because I think Enter the Dragon was about to come out or was close to it anyway. But yeah, no, I love this movie a lot.
Yeah, no,
because
I put it decently high on my list, just because it was spectacular.
I think the plot where it's just like at first him just, it's where God, my brain is like fried because I've been up for 24 hours. By the way, so like Scaramanga has like. A hit out basically and he's like well it's the girl that puts the bullet out there to like catch his attention but it's like them doing cat and mouse kind of thing and there's like the energy crisis like situation going on in the background and then it goes in the forefront but just like it brings back belly dancing too
I also
which I haven't seen in a while
that she's the one that put out the bullet not him and so he was just like oh well you know if you want to challenge me, then come. If not, I have nothing against you, Bond. I think you're my equal.
Yeah.
And it's just like, another thing that I love about this movie is, while Scaramanga is a hitman for hire.
What'd you say?
Scaramanga?
Scaramanga. Salamander.
I didn't say salamander. But while he is a hitman for hire, he's legit not trying to like take over the world again. No, this is another one of those that
he's wanting to sell off like a thing that controls solar power, and he's only going to like sell it off.
No, I don't. Was he trying to sell it? I thought he was trying to keep it, so people would pay him to keep it.
Yeah, like he was going to sell the ability for them to use it for like a lot of money.
Yeah, because I thought the whole purpose of it was that like because Bond makes the thing of. Well, if you have everything people need here, then they'll pay you a handsome fine to keep it here. Like, yes, they will. And so it was. So while he could have, went out and did another hit for however millions of dollars. I think he even stated how much his hits were.
Yeah.
In the movie, but it's like he would never have to do that again because energy companies would pay him a metric fuck ton to make sure that never got anywhere else.
Yeah.
And then he's not paying for power because he's using the solar power, and literally everything he needs is on the island. And so he never, like, he would never want for anything ever again, and neither would, like, anybody else that was friends with him, basically.
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, but the only reason that Bond wants him dead because he killed, it was 002?
Yeah.
It was one of the other 00s. It was 2 or 5, I think.
Yeah, he kills someone, yeah.
And
yeah, because he's the gangster looking guy at the beginning, I believe, yeah. Or no, it's he kills him a few years ago. Yeah. Now I remember.
And that's the first time they'd seen him kill someone in a while, and Bond wants in on it.
Yeah, because he killed a guy he knew in the past. Yeah.
And once again, Roger Moore absolutely killing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Absolutely my favorite Bond so far. Going through, I think Craig is probably my favorite Bond. Period. Just because those are my favorite Bond movies that I've seen, even though I haven't seen the last one yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Roger Moore is probably my favorite Bond. I was always like, oh, it's gonna be Brosnan for like old school or something like that. But nah, man, I think it's more like Connery was good, but Connery's Connery. Like he acts pretty much the same in every movie.
It's very true.
Like the Sean Connery I saw for 6 films is the Sean Connery I saw in Highlander, just older.
Yeah,
and so
no, pretty much.
And so yeah, but yeah, Roger Moore killing it. Everybody in this movie absolutely acted himself. Oh, and then we get the best James Bond character back.
The reprise, yeah.
The reprise.
Mr. J.W. Pepper. I kept calling him Buford last episode. I don't know why.
Name, but J.W. Pepper, he is now state police. He is no longer.
Yeah, he's on vacation too.
He's Louisiana State Police now, y'all, and he's out for revenge. And so he helps Bond, remembers Bond after a minute, like recognizes him, like this motherfucker right here.
Yep.
But didn't care that his brother's boat got taken.
It's true. He seemed pretty chill.
He was super ready. I hope that he's not still in that. Where did you say this take place in Taiwan?
Thailand.
Yeah. Really hope he's not in a Thailand prison because they cuffed him. So they let Bond go because Bond was like, "Bitch, government orders. Like, what you want?" And they were like, "Go." And
I imagine Bond pulls some strings, maybe.
You know, I'd like to think so because
we don't see him again though.
Bond
so
and J.W. Pepper are good. Hey, you never know, y'all. The new movie, J.W. Pepper could make a return.
Oh my god!
And it'd be the best thing of all time.
But yeah, no, I like their chase scene or like the chase and stuff.
It was really good.
It's a good car chase scene. So the stunt where the car flips.
Yeah, flips.
That was
dope.
So that was part of a stunt show that the producers had seen.
Oh.
And basically they bought the rights to the stunt so that no one could see it until the movie released.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the stunt guy did it in one take and he didn't want to do it in another one. Because they were like, "You want to do another one?" He's like, "No."
No, I'm good.
But yeah. And then
I never want to do that again.
So like in the movie there's like a slide whistle when it does it. Everyone that made the movie afterwards was like, we should not have put that in there, and I agree because it kind of distracts from the movie.
It took away from the whole feel.
Yeah,
like if it would have just been like dun, 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 like you could have put the Bond theme right there, like dun, 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 dun. I'm
surprised they didn't George Lucas like special editions it.
Oh god, where it's just
and they just take it out.
Yeah, it's like takes it out completely, and it's just because that's the only thing that felt out of place in the movie. So
yeah, because it's just like a random slide whistle and you're just like, okay, I like the stunt, but that was kind of weird.
But yeah, one of my favorite chase scenes in a movie, like it reminiscent of like Bullet and stuff, and so it was really awesome.
Yeah
you
would just rank this motherfucker and
dude, I do. We got a little bit more to talk about with it. So I've got a couple more story beat points that I want to definitely hit and
go for it.
This for top ranking though, this is my third. So I've got Thunderball, Dr. No, and now Man with the Golden Gun as my number 3.
This is also my number 3.
And so yeah, I absolutely love
our number 2s are really different, but our number 3.
Yeah, because your number 2 is my number what?
Like 9 or something like that.
I hated From Russia with Love. Just did not like.
It's all right. It's okay. I respect that.
But no, I like a lot of the things that they do in this movie, like the whole point of he goes to get the mechanism from her, and when he gets to her, he's already killed her, and so then Bond is like looking around.
Yeah. Oh man.
Where is she?
What's her name?
Or where is he?
Crap.
Oh. And then of course, he sits down beside him and he's like, "Hello, Mr. Bond. It's been so long trying to meet you." All that stuff, and then him being like, "I wouldn't get up if I were you. My little man might."
Oh, my favorite thing is like because Bond doesn't know it's him.
Yeah.
Because he's never seen his face. Like that's the whole point of.
Yeah, and him just being like,
Scaramanga.
"Oh, it's fine. She's tired," and
yeah.
And but yeah, it's just so absolutely dope, that whole scene. Like,
oh yeah, her name's Andrea Anders. That's why I never remember it. It's like a very.
It's like a Stan Lee style name.
Yeah.
Andrea Anders.
It's alliterative, and I don't remember her name. I remember the other Bond girl, Goodnight, because like that just stands out.
Holy fuck! Was his name really Knick Knack?
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hilarious. But yeah, no, Knick Knack was dope. My favorite thing is like Knick Knack always wanted them to win.
Yeah, no, Knick Knack's like this weird neutral like henchman.
Yeah, because if he won, if
he got
if
everything,
the challenger won, then Scaramanga would leave him everything. And so he was just like, "Ooh, I want everything."
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what happened to Nick? Oh yeah, they basically
he gets tied to a mast.
Yeah, he ties him to the mast, so he probably either got arrested or died of heat exhaustion.
One of the two, yeah.
So, yeah, man, poor Nick Nack. Like that sucks for him.
It's okay. He gets to go to Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
With Ricardo Montalban.
But no, I also like the fact of when they're like that guy understands that it's not Bond poses as Scaramanga, and then legitimately the dude is like talking to him like, "Oh, I thought you didn't want to see me," blah blah blah. He was like, "Yes, well, I need to take care of James Bond," and then like he leaves and he just looks at Scaramanga and he's like, "I'm glad you came. How did you know he'd be here?" And it's just like he'll always come and stuff. And it's just like, what the fuck? And then like they go back, and my favorite thing is like Bond was there. He knows these dudes aren't statues, and they set the guys up as statues to attack him. And Bond just looks at him like,
"That's my favorite thing."
Like, what are we doing? Like, you guys are gonna try to hurt me. Like, you weren't here earlier. And so then he fights them, and then when he gets beat, because once again, Bond's only weakness, getting hit in the back of the fucking head, wakes up at like a dojo, and just a whole school.
No, what was the line? Take him to school.
Yeah, take him to school, and then like legit, they literally take him to a school.
Yep.
And when he wakes up, it's like they're giving him like morning tea and getting him ready with his gi. And then, like, he basically just watches them all fight to the death. And then that's when they're like, "You're up." And then he just kills the first guy. Like,
yeah, he just
dope, let's go.
Kicks him right in the fucking face. And
then, like, the other guy gets up and they fight. And then Bond just, like, eats the fuck out of there. Like, ha!
Yep.
And you're just like...
And then, like, his Hong Kong contact comes in with his nieces, and they kick some ass.
And they're karate masters, so they whoop all their asses, which is even more hilarious because these girls are like 15, 16, and their dad runs a small dojo in town, and these guys are at what looks to be
highly skilled
dojo that's probably ran by, like, when you graduate, you either go to like masters or you go to work for the mob, and they all got whooped by two 16-year-old girls, and then Bond's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm glad we should have had them the whole time."
Yeah, I was gonna say, even Bond, who he knows like some judo and not a whole lot of else, but he's like punching up. He's like whooping a bunch of them too. And it's just funny.
I like the fact that they all run, and the girls get to the car first.
And then they just leave.
The dad gets to the car, and the girl's like, "We should wait for Bond." And he's like, "Drive!" And then just takes off. So Bond's like, "Fuck!" And
I gotta find a boat.
Opposite direction. But it never explains why he left, and I don't remember seeing him after that for the rest of the movie.
You know, I don't either. That's weird.
Like 100%, that dude noped out of the rest of the fucking movie.
I think before he goes to Scaramanga's island, he maybe has a scene.
Okay. because like I was just like I don't.
But yeah,
remember
no, yeah, he doesn't show up a lot after that.
Again.
Yeah,
and I was like, did that dude really get in the car? And he was like, nope, dude, this is the fucking like triads. I'm out of here. Fuck this shit.
Almost forgot. Another cool like set piece in this movie I thought was the using the wreck of the cruise liner, the whatever HMS Elizabeth or something that's in Hong Kong Harbor that like sank or whatever, but like using that as like MI6's base was really cool.
And the way it looked and everything. And my favorite thing is like watching it is trippy because you're like, oh, that's got to be weird to move. But like all these like Navy generals and stuff just like walking the hallways and you're just like,
yeah, because like
how many times did y'all do this to get this right? I want to know how
just
much
like
was used.
just the set of just like everything's tilted, but all the floors are flat.
Yeah.
So like you can like, walk and everything, but it's just
it's so dope.
Tricky looking. Really yeah.
But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it because I don't think there's any more like big talking beats that I want to hit.
Yeah.
I think I pretty much hit them all.
Yeah, I feel like the plot of this one is moving along well for the franchise.
Is like Death Layer. Like the whole like maze that he had. That's like nothing but like
it's like a fun house.
It looks like a fucking like Disney Imagineering heaven world. Like he was just like, I want all of the ones you don't use, and they were like, sure,
using trick mirrors and everything. Yeah,
and like, but yeah, like all of like the old like cowboys with the blanks in it that make you try to waste your ammo and everything like that because he only carries the one bullet on him.
Yeah,
and then I called it, dude. I called it at the beginning of the movie. I was like, bruh, I bet you the way he beats him is that Bond takes the place of that wax figure and shoots him. That's exactly what fucking happened. And I was like, I really wish I couldn't have called that, but at the same time, he got that jacket on quick.
Like, sure. He switched out pretty fast.
And so, but the golden gun is now probably like my favorite weapon of all.
Yeah.
Because that thing was dope as fuck.
I like that. Like they use actual like things he would carry on him to like build it.
The pin and the lighters and the cufflinks. It's like pop, 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 pop.
Yep.
Bam.
No, like when he's like killing the Yakuza guy. He's just like putting the gun together while he's talking to him, and then he just like shoots him.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's a badass motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, and I also like the dude that makes
like the calibers
and stuff, and like the guns, and like the guy that lost his like trigger finger and like his pinky, so he was building him the gun, and so Bond shot it, and he was like, it's a little off and down, like down and to the left, and he was like, yeah, but you're not aiming it the way he would have to.
Because of the weight.
Trigger.
Yep.
And then my favorite thing is like he's trying to get the answers out of him, and he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And Bond shoots, and he goes, "Oh, you're right. If I do shoot it, it goes down to the left.
Yep.
I guess I will have to counterweight it." And the guy was like, "All right, motherfucker, hold on. Scarmander comes from here. He pays me from here, and this girl meets me here." And I was like, "Bro, he gave up too easy." Second off, how many bullets did you have in the gun you were working on for Bond to be able to shoot you with?
Well, he kept loading bullets in it because it was a bolt action.
Because I was just like, bro, how many bullets did you leave in to be like, no one's gonna come down here. What's it matter?
Yeah.
But yeah, just him like that's my favorite thing is like he casts like 24 bullets at a time for him or something like that, and it's like I hear from him every so often, and it's like every so often he was like, yeah, it's like every 3 or 4 months or something like that, and it was like, hold up, motherfucker. If this dude kills people with one bullet, one fucking bullet, and he's ordering like 24 at a time from you, I don't remember how much he said he got paid per hit, but if you're hearing from him every 3 months, he's pretty goddamn good at his job.
Yeah.
Especially if it's only one bullet. It's done, and you got 24 of those in 3 months? What the fuck's he still a hitman for? I would have done like one round of 24 and been like, I'm never doing anything for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Who cares? Done. Everything's good now. We're at a new level of money. It don't matter. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the movie. Like, it was just great. Like, I just enjoyed my entire time watching the movie.
Some behind the scenes stuff I wanna leave us with, just to keep in mind for the next movie. So after this, this movie didn't make a lot of money, and it was almost the end of the franchise.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. So, in between this movie and the next one, the producers, Harry Saltzman and Albert R. Broccoli, have a falling out, and Broccoli just takes over.
Okay.
And so Saltzman's gone. So it's not the two of them anymore after this movie.
Okay. What's a good little fun fact about the movie?
I got a couple of them.
Ooh. You had some. So I was like, let's get like 2 or 3 in here that are.
The lady that's his like mistress, she'll show up later in the franchise.
Anders?
Yeah, she'll show up as
a or the girl.
The one that dies. So the lady that dies, they recast her as a like main antagonist.
Oh, okay, got you. But do we see anything from the girl that is like his partner through the whole? No, she's just done.
No,
yeah, she was a pretty bad agent.
She's one and done, but she's the only Bond girl that James has a history with before like the movie, because they've worked with each other before, is what she says. So, oh yeah, and the gangster at the beginning was previously in Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah, he was in Diamonds Are Forever.
Let's see. So this movie was supposed to follow You Only Live Twice, and that's when they were going to use George Lazenby, but then they were going to film it in Cambodia, but Cambodia had a civil war start, and they decided not to film there. And it was still going on when this was going on, so they changed it to Thailand.
Fair enough. Okay. That one was actually. I like that one.
What
the Javier Verschuele.
Yeah, Nick Nack.
The guy who played Nick Nack. This role made him famous. In fact, prior to this movie, he was so poor that he was living out of his car in Los Angeles.
It's a Chris Pratt kind of situation.
It's a Chris Pratt situation.
Like I said, he went on to be in a very popular TV show.
Yeah, and the
Fantasy
Red
Island.
Stapler was like, it was just an abandoned island that they found, and now it's like a fucking giant church.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
But you told me that beach isn't there anymore.
I think last time I looked it up, I think I saw that the beach like is gone now because of water rising. Yeah.
Yeah. That one was dope. Oh, you closed it.
Oh, sorry.
It was like follow the leader. Why else or who else was supposed to be there for James Bond to fight at the school? But they just left a question mark, and so I don't really know why that wasn't trivia. But that's pretty dope.
Oh, while on location, also Roger Moore and Christopher Lee were really good friends.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, but Roger Moore found a cave of bats, and he couldn't resist seeking out Christopher Lee and telling him that, "Master, they're yours to command."
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
because he was fucking Dracula. Holy shit!
It's fucking great.
Hilarious. And Lee appreciated the joke. That's my thing, man. Christopher Lee just seems like the most down to earth dude that has ever lived. Like, I've had friends that I know that have met him and said that legit, just the nicest thing. That like you could tell him that you liked any role that he was, and he would be like, "I love doing." And like it didn't act like it was one of those things that like you meet some people and you're like, oh dude, I really liked you in this, and they're like, oh,
also Christopher Lee is just an interesting actor, because like if you watch this is a Lord of the Rings trivia, this is not a James Bond trivia, but like in one of the behind the scenes things, when Saruman gets stabbed in the back, Christopher Lee was like, this is how he would sound. Because he's heard a man be stabbed in the back before, and he was like, I would actually sound like this, and I was like, what the fuck?
He was in World War II.
Yeah, he was like World War I or World War II. Yeah.
It's insane.
I was just like, what the fuck?
Man. Like, that man was in war and then was just kind of like looked past it in his life to be like.
Oh, also apparently Ian Fleming was a cousin of his.
Oh hell yeah!
There was that too.
See, shit, dude, Christopher, it was just destined.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I have friends that they'd be like, oh, I loved you in this, and he would be like, oh, I absolutely love doing it, and then he would describe why. And it's like, I haven't met many people that do that. That it's like, you're like, oh, hey, I liked you in this, like, oh, thank you, or they're like, oh, thanks, and stuff like that. But like, they said that Christopher Lee like had to go into detail of why he loved that role, and I was like, fuck, dude, that'd be so dope. Like, holy hell.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been an awesome man to have like the pleasure of meeting, bro. Hell yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
he's the greatest Sith Lord.
So yeah, dude, don't even get me started. Count Dooku is best Sith Lord of all time. But you know what's really great?
What's that?
This entire YouTube channel, but a million other places they can find us. So where can they find us, Richard?
Oh, I mean, for Packy Geeks, you can find us at twitter.com/PackyGeeks, facebook.com/PackyGeeks. If you want to check out the dead Instagram, you can go to the Instagram at Packy Geeks.
Those are great places. You can also catch us on all the wonderful Scoot Gang content that is coming out. Me and I've been doing some really cool stuff with really good
Twitter.com/ScootGangTweets.
And you can capture all of those great moments. There are, as of right now, at this moment, 2 beautiful episodes of the Scootcast and 1 episode of Internet Shit, with more episodes coming to both.
I think there's a new podcast that I'll be on Friday.
Yep, and new episode of Internet Shit on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're seeing this, that gives you 2 days to go and get ready and get caught
1 day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, also, sorry. It's Wednesday that we're filming this. It's supposed to normally be out on this day. It has been a week of hell of us having to cram a lot of stuff at regular work and content creation. So it has been crazy. But also, Nick and Tom are hard at work on some really awesome stuff that's going to be dropping in February. I just thought of some stuff last night that I wanted to do as well. So going to be chatting it over with this guy and both of them as well about some other things. So y'all, look forward to 2020 with us. There's going to be a lot of awesome content to go around. There's so many talented people that we are working with as well to help make this content and to make other content with. So give everybody a good watch, a good listen, because it's absolutely worth it.
Yep.
And guess what?
Next
week, we are watching
The Spy Who Loved Me.
Ooh. Not The Spy That Shagged Me?
No.
Damn, I wish that's what we were watching. But
this is a better movie.
Wait. So, until next time, we love each and every one of you with every ounce of our fiber being. So guess
it's what? A lot of fiber.
It is. It's a lot of fiber. I eat it on the daily. I
gotta keep regular.
I just do it. But it means we'll see you next week. It means we'll see you every week after that because absolutely love you. Hope that you love us too. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Let us know what you think about James Bond. Give us like a funny Christopher Lee tidbit. That's what I want to hear. So let us know. Give that thumbs up button a like. I almost said the blah, 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 blah thing. And then I was like, that's not what it's called. Don't just say that out loud. So, but give this a like. Give us a subscribe. And click that notification bell so you can stay up to date. We'll see you next time.